Hi guys, so today we've got a unboxing, but this time it's a special unboxing because I know that you guys actually like these type of unboxings. Okay, it's not just for me, it was a purchase for my channel. So it's going to be a lo-fi unboxing. I actually filmed a hi-fi version of this a year or two ago, so if you want to watch that, go and watch that, but this is the lo-fi version. It wouldn't actually fit in the packaging, so I'm just going to show you. So the reason I got this is because I currently have the iPad Air and 64 gig of storage is not enough. Let me tell you that now, it is not enough. Don't do it to yourself, just don't. And it's really heavy for me because my workflow, I just sit and edit like this, and the iPad really hurts my hand after a while, so I end up just bending over, killing my back. And the MacBook range is way too expensive for me. I am just a little YouTuber, you know, so with the trade-in this costs me like $400, which I can afford, she says, whilst paying off a washing machine because, you know, shopaholic. So we all love Apple unboxing sounds and tapping on them and stuff like that, so that's why I wanted to film this video. So I got the mini in the 256 gigs. It's either 64 or 256. So to have 64 gig is really small. I would not ever recommend it at all. But if you do like the bigger screen and you can put up with the weight, then I would recommend the iPad Air over this. But the iPad Pro, it's just like, it's an overkill of a product. It's got an M1 chip. The performance should have a full operating system on it, but it has iPad OS, so I would probably recommend getting a MacBook over an iPad Pro because it's basically like the same sort of price and you get way more of like an experience than an iPad. So if you're looking at iPads to buy, I'd either recommend the iPad mini or the regular iPad or the iPad Air. I would not recommend the iPad Pro because it's just too much power, unless you get the refurbished model, because you're just paying for such an amount of power but you can't use the power. Does that make sense? You think, oh yeah, like higher RAM and all that, but it's not. It's higher RAM, but then each application is locked at 4 gig, I'm pretty sure, which means you get more RAM, but you can't then use that RAM. Makes no sense. Just get a MacBook, don't get an iPad Pro. And for ages I was thinking of getting an iPad Pro because over these versions, like the USB-C is throttled on the iPad Air and the lower versions. It's not on the Pro. Was throttled, and I was noticing this when editing, so I was like, because you can on Lmfao you can like edit from an external device, but you're limited to the speeds that you're at with USB-C and what Apple decides to give you. So it wasn't the greatest experience, but I can put up with it per cost value, you know. But like, I just, unless you've got endless amount of money and you're happy to you know, spend and get an iPad and get a MacBook and get a Mac, or you know, stuff like that. If you've got endless amount of money, sure, buy an iPad Pro. But like, if you're looking to spend that sort of money, go for a MacBook. Or even the Mac Mini. The Mac Mini is such good value, the small one, and it has all the ports, has all the power, and it's so cheap compared to all the other things. And you can actually plug an iPad into it and use an iPad as a monitor if you have that. So it becomes portable. So actually, yeah, I would definitely recommend the MacBook. I would definitely recommend the Mac Mini. It's recently had a new design as well, so it's up to date. Yeah. Let's open this, shall we? My lighting's gone down. Right, let's open this. I actually have something really satisfying. I bought myself one of these things. So we can cut it. So that's what it looks like. It's the 256GB. So I bought the pink version. I already have the pink version iPad Air. And I figure, like, in the future, if I do decide to go and get an iPad Pro, I have like a money surge or whatever, which probably, you know, just I probably will save my cases, because I know that the refurbished iPad Pro, I think the 2nd gen is the same as the iPad Air, so then it will fit the same cases, and so I'll probably get that, just because the only reason I do that is because of the throttling, the USB-C throttling. So that is a possibility, and that was the one that's actually refurbished on Apple, which is like starting at 700 for 64GB, which in the future I probably could afford, but not right now, you know what I mean? Ooh, satisfying. Oh, nice. That's a really nice size, and it's so lightweight. This actually wasn't the pink I was expecting. I was expecting like a rose gold. This is pink. It is basically just a really, really pale pink. I'll show you in a second compared to like my other one. Oh, interesting. Look at that. So I got a little engraving that says be creative. I'm not really sure why they give you that option to do that, because it's very subtle, whereas the logo is like, hi, I am Apple. So yeah, I already put finger marks on it. Great. We have a touch sensitive button at the top there, and we have, to be honest, I was looking forward to this the most. When this announced, I was like, what a good idea to redesign the iPad mini, because it's such a small device but bigger than a phone in my case. Maybe not for most people's case, but I actually have a really small phone. And yeah, that is such a cute little design. It's so small. Oh my gosh. But the colour is so metallic. It's definitely not rose gold if you're thinking about getting this, because rose gold is, it's really not. This is a very, very pale silvery pink. This is not, it's not rose gold. I think rose gold has ended now with Apple by the looks of things. They've just completely ditched it. So I'll get my iPad and show you the difference, but I still have it. You see now this is a chunk of a thing. This is very heavy compared to what I was just holding. So this is my iPad, the big one, and it is a chunk. It's quite weighty. I mean, it's not that weighty, but you do feel it after a while of editing in one place. Here we have iPad Air on this side, iPad mini on this side. It's not blatantly obvious, and there is a massive size difference. There is also, like, you can tell the pinks. You see what I mean about the silvery pink compared to the rose gold pink? So also, this is the iPad Air 4, so this isn't the newest version, but it doesn't have a flash, whereas the mini does. And my gosh, the inside camera has increased to 12 megapixel, whereas on this I don't know what it is, but it's really bad. I mean, the camera setup on this is really bad anyway. Like, that's the one thing the Pro does have going for it. Just if you're like on your iPad editing and then you take like a random picture, it's always going to be bad. It just looks terrible on like this thing. So yeah, very, very interesting actually. I was not expecting it to be so small. Like, it is a massive jump. And so the Apple Pencil is here, and as you can see, it takes up a lot of space, like literally the whole thing. I don't mind that though, it's kind of cute. I will literally use this as a phone because my phone's the iPhone 8, so it's a pretty small screen in general, but I like that. That's my aesthetic. Look at the size. A lot of people's phones are bigger than the iPhone 8, like a lot bigger, so a lot of people won't like this size. I think I can hear the image stabilization rattling in that. Interesting. iPad Air doesn't have it. Huh. Weirdly actually, the volume's on the top, because on the iPad Air the volume's on the side, which I'm not sure if I like that or not. Because look, that's where even the speaker is strangely different here compared to that one. Whereas it's fine on the bottom. But on this one, you have the volume rocker at the top. You can kind of hear the volume rocker, whereas on the iPad Air it's solid. It's like not going anywhere. Let's try this one. Huh, interesting. Anyways, let's do the rest of the box. Me rambling on. So obviously we have the instructions, and actually I'm going to be trading in my other iPad for this iPad, and I wonder if I'll have to return the charger. So I'm really hoping I don't, because I really like, it's a really fast charger that they give you with these. USB-C cable, never use it. Everyone loves like the inside sounds of Apple products. Let me just see if we get a sticker. iPad mini. Yeah, we get 2 large stickers. I don't know why everyone cares about these so much. Oh my god, it's Apple, designed in California. Hope you enjoyed this video. Size comparison of the iPads. It's actually a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, which is weird. Thanks for watching. Bye.